to overthrow and destroy human life. Again, this is something that also comes down to it, that I'm against capitalism, but the American people, the American way of living is very much a money-driven society, but it's the manner of let's freaking make people.
Oh no, he's going on a tirade. That particular individual I do not have a high opinion of.
Promoting skin color. I'm tired of being seen that I have to be on a stair step, and every day it's one step, one step, one step. When someone gets a freaking elevator, they get skyrocketed. They get tons of fucking money put in their hands. They get tons of freaking ability to survive without stress. And I'm sorry, I think people understand how I scream and rave about being in a stress situation. I don't react very well to it. I choose to do some stupid things at times.
I've seen the stupid shit you
But
do.
I go back to the focus and the goal that needs to be put here today. Again, it comes back to the example of where did those immigrants come from during COVID in 2021? They fucking came from Venezuela. So we've now got people in Venezuela who hate our country, who want to steal from it and destroy it. They're in our fucking gates. They're destroying our city. It's a Warcraft reference. Thank you.
Did he just say that's a World of Warcraft reference?
Tony.
So again, we got things popping off. Mike Johnson, just 39 minutes ago, posted. I hate when it does this. Un momento, por favor. I got it. As of this evening, the Trump administration has now given 20 bipartisan briefings to Congress on Venezuela alone. Today's briefings confirm that the successful capture of narco-terrorist dictator Maduro, who was sending deadly drugs and gang members into our country, was one of the most stunning displays of military might and compliance in history. Our military professionals were safely in and out with speed, precision, power, and zero American casualties. This is about the safety, security, freedom, and prosperity of American people. This is America first, and the definition of peace through strength. You've all heard me say this before. You can't stop what's coming. You know, we are in the golden age, and we are at the end.
Nah, not quite.
And this is a great thing. No more strife. No more anything. We are at the end of this. And I know you get tired of me popping off cues, but if you get a chance to research Q 1440, it explains it all. Like big time, it explains it all.
Please, no,
we're there.
With the fucking QAnon shit.
This is the shot that is going to be heard not only around the world, but for all times to come. We are getting ready to experience something that has never been experienced before in history. And again, if you think something else, it's not. We are there. All is coming to an end. All is being unfolded right before our eyes. And everything leads to one path. The Jesus. Golden Age, the Great Awakening. Lock in. It's going to be fun.
Moose.
Yeah, I was just going to say that Maria Corina Machado was speaking to the Venezuela people and giving praise, of course, to Trump and how she would like to give the medal to him, but don't know where that's going to stand. I thought that was important to bring up. She's speaking now live. I would also has anybody been following how the Israelis did we give permission, and are we joining in with the Israelis going back to Iran for any type of incursion?
Tony said no. I don't know. Moni, you're next. We'll touch on that.
All right, we've got another indicted politician. State representative from Georgia, Karen Bennett, was indicted for defrauding taxpayers via pandemic unemployment benefits. Apparently, she filed for those benefits while her business stayed open. So, got another one out of Georgia state government.
Reptilian.
Alrighty. So we got Ted Cruz says Trump just ordered Russia, China, and Iran to get out of the Western Hemisphere. It's not yours, and we don't want that threat. Also, Jake Tapper just got nasty with Miller on his CNN feed there. Tapper says, "We seized the leader of Venezuela." Miller responds, "Damn straight. Not going to let a communist dictator send rapists, send drugs, and send weapons into our country." To which he gets upset, doesn't like his response, and cuts the feed. They go back and forth, obviously. You got CNN showing their cards. They want that. They want it the way that they want it, and they're losing control. Also, oh hell, I give up. I'm trying to keep up, but I don't know. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, there's stuff going on all over the place, all kinds of stuff. And I think that, just with us talking about what we were talking about so much, we need to catch up now. I know I also heard about one of the seditious six, the bald guy, the skinny bald, I don't know.
Mark
Fucking
Kelly.
hell.
Mark Kelly.
Yeah, that's going down too.
Oh, that's interesting.
And so what?
That skinny bold fuck.
Well, yeah, whatever. Icy and then Giga after Icy.
So, okay, Moni, you beat me to it. That's okay. That's good. Glad that everybody's seeing stuff regarding that. Another fraudster. But on top of that, we got same kind of fraud with the child care or layering centers, I should say, in Ohio and in Maine. Okay, so now we're covering multiple states with the same type of fraud. It was posted, and they're reporting on Newsmax about that as well. So, yeah, we got fraud everywhere. This is so big, guys. We can't even keep up with the news, okay? And what I wanted to mention is, Tony, many people that may be in this space listening have no clue what you're talking about when you're talking about Q posts. So you might want to read it out. This way they understand how it equates to what's happening. If that's what it's okay with Manny or whatever, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't bother me whatsoever, whether it is read out or not. But, if you're going to mention something, people just know that people may not understand, what you're referring to. I like to stick to, the news because people can, grasp that.
The water.
You can grasp
What's
that.
that?
Watch the water.
Oh gosh, but
The all too common one.
Most everybody in here knows about Q or has at least heard of it. So, and yeah, we don't read stuff like that off. It's always, read at your own leisure, kind of.
Okay, no
Q
worries, no
anon.
worries. I just
Fucking
didn't know if
disgusting.
somebody who's listening may not know what that's about. But whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so much is going on that yeah, it's really hard to keep up, isn't it? It's crazy. And it's amazing. It's awesome. I'm not complaining. I like winning every day, But we haven't heard anything yet about the Supreme Court. They're going to be ruling sometime this month about the birthright citizenship, and they're going to be ruling on the tariffs. So that's something we got to keep our eyes open for. And also on the 12th, there will be a grand jury in Fort Pierce, Florida, with Judge Cannon, who ruled in favor of President Trump previously on the, I think on the documents case, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I mean that's really a lot of stuff happening this month. And oh yeah, by the way, I think sometime in the 20s, I can't remember what exact date, but sometime towards the end of the month, I believe, is when Hillary and Bill have to come before Congress and testify. So, like, this month is like
They've
going
been
to be
avoiding
popping
that.
off crazy. But anyway, yeah, so I'll just let it go for now and see what else I come across.
I'm not gonna wipe your ass. Do your own due diligence.
Fucking Manny.
Yeah, Giga, are you still up or no?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Well,
But I actually
okay?
forgot what I was talking about earlier, what I wanted to talk about. So, just, yeah,
All
send
right.
the next person in.
Okay, so just think about it. Let us know or raise your hand again or whatever.
Fuck.
Go ahead, Tony.
I already heard.
Okay, so you want to know what it says. This was on June 3rd, 2018.
No,
It says, boom, 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 boom. A week to remember. Dark to light. Blackout necessary. Q. Here's the
Fucking observant just
trick
fucking
to
in.
this post. If you turn it upside down, it looks like a 45. I'm just saying. So everything,
What the fuck is
and
with
I
QAnon?
keep trying to tell, there's purposes to these, and they all lead to the same thing, and that's the kick in the ass, knowing and understanding them. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to get, but when I tell you it all leads to, I keep telling you to watch the water, the next post, start the
Water
clock, a week
changes
to
every
remember,
fucking
think
time.
logically. First private, second public, Blackwater on guard. Evidence kills.
You guys
These people are
change what the fuck
stupid.
the water is every fucking week. None of you have a goddamn. Oh, sorry.
You got it's. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Go down the rabbit hole. I'm reading it. It's really obvious. It's telling you what to look for.
and turn it
It's
upside
literally.
down.
It's
45.
telling. It's. I
You
don't
know
know
what?
how to drop it. In the
Show
first
me
pill.
this.
I'll
Just
open
show
up.
it. Just post in the pill.
Okay, no more chaos. Click, boom. Save Israel for last.
And that's part of one of the Q drops, ironically. But anyhow, and that's why I don't like bringing up Q, because it's hard to understand. And
Man, I fucked up.
it is what it is. But again, I've been at this for too long. I get it.
Oh, I love you, Tony. I wish I knew how to read them myself, but
Your
You
mom,
lost.
your mom.
Let me go
If
apologize
you
to
ever went down
fucking
the Q
Manny.
rabbit hole, we would never see you again. Good God, please don't ever.
I know. I mean, he lost me when he said turn it upside down and it's a 45. You know. Go ahead, Moni, and then Gigabro.
Mine is a personal note. I am very excited. I got a tracking number for my Leering Center's hoodie, so I should be sporting that in a couple of days.
Oh, okay. Congratulations.
That is awesome. That's wonderful. I love it. Go ahead, Giga.
All right, so remember how we were talking about how I like to talk about how memes shape the culture of things? With all the things that have been going on with Venezuela, have you seen the memes that have been going around?
The memes for what?
The
Giga?
memes for what's been going on with Maduro and how he's been caught?
Oh, hell yes.
Literally,
Uh-huh.
we got this guy. You could finish it. You couldn't finish an episode of Stranger Things faster than this. That was the joke that Brandon Herrera was making about this. We wiped out their air defenses and got the guy in literally less than the amount of time it took to finish an episode of Stranger Things. But you look at that, and I think it was Tony who was actually talking about this, about the golden age. So, if you look at Peter Turchin's computer analytics about what's been going on recently in the book Ages of Discord, when he sits there and talks about that, the 2020 era is supposed to be incredibly high in unrest, so to speak. But 2030 is supposed to be, how do you say, the golden age, as Tony put it earlier. It's when we're going to be consolidating the problems. The difference is that what happens, how we resolve these issues in the 2020s is going to determine whether or not we get, Soviet Union type authoritarianism, that sort of thing. So, soon we shall see. But we got to keep the good old fight going. We got to stand against authoritarianism, totalitarianism, and, well, there's one communist country less on the board now. Thanks, Trump. Oh, and now it's quiet. Still
Good
upset about that
Lord.
whole Epstein
So now I
thing.
got, I'll be having something to put in the purple pill when I can get around to it. My daughter just found something with of all of our friends, including Trump and Maduro and all of our friends, all of our politician friends, how they're all doing the Freemason finger thing. Fuck,
Okay,
I don't
hold
know.
on a moment. All right,
You're
so
such a gangster. Why don't you tell me the order and then you can go do your thing and come back?
Greece shuts
Word
down
up,
its entire
yo.
airspace. I'm curious what that's
So we
about.
have Itza, Icy, and then Reptilian just put his hand up.
And then Tony, I got you, gangster. Go get
Word.
him.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Just a couple admin things. One, Brooke is having a space right now with Brian, and she's fucking with him, and it's absolutely hilarious. I had to go in and just hear a laugh and get off some steam.
What kind
Second-
of fucking with?
Sorry?
What kind of fucking with?
Oh,
Elaborate.
she's just trolling the shit out of him. Like, you know how he gets. And the funniest thing about him, and I would say it to him, I tried to get a mic, but like he says a lot. And because of his accent, like you don't know. Like you don't know what he said before that, but he says all the time. And I'm just like, you've lost me, bro.
We should
But I
invite him
think
in.
I don't think he's completely honest about what he's doing or who he is, but he is funny and decently good natured. The only thing I wanted to remark as I just look at this more broadly is that I don't even know what D chess we're up to right now. It feels like Trump just flipped the table and the chessboard entirely. I am reading the same things about the airspace in Greece. I think a show of force can have a crazy ripple effect. I don't foresee us getting into any prolonged hot war through any of this, and I think Trump has calculated that. He knows that folks wouldn't stomach that. It probably wouldn't be net valuable to us. So it's sort of a really interesting time. I'm just trying to get my head around it all. Like it, you know, just try to draw a thread through it, but it's a lot of different pieces. It's hard.
Word, I can see clearly now.
Okay. So hang on, let me grab it and so I could tell you correctly. All right. So where is it now? It has to do okay. So PBS, right? The public broadcasting system has officially been dissolved after President Trump stripped them of their funding. So that's the end of
Round
them.
of applause, Reptilian. Round of applause for President Trump again.
We should all take shots in honor of President Trump. I don't even drink
Okay.
often, but I think we need it.
So listen to this. This is so freaking interesting. Former Venezuela spy chief could be star witness at trial against Nicolas Maduro. Oh, this is so funny. This chicken might sing, it says. This is a post by the New York Post. Okay. The former spy master of Venezuela, Hugo Carvajal, aka El Polo, or the chicken, El Pollo is how it's pronounced, I said it wrong, could end up being a star prosecution witness at Nicolas Maduro's drug trafficking trial, experts told the Post as they laid out possible defenses Maduro could raise. Carvalho pleaded guilty in June to narco-terrorism, weapons, and drug trafficking charges in the same case that Maduro was charged in. He's also being held at Metropolitan Detention Facility in Brooklyn. Oh my God. The same jail where Maduro is cooling his heels. Whatever, I can't pronounce his name, flipped allegiance and backed Maduro's opponent in 2019. And he's already expressed interest in cooperating with the feds as he faces down the potential of life in prison at his sentencing, which is set for next month. This is exactly the type of person that would be a witness in the case, former federal prosecutor Niema Rahmani told the Post. If he takes the witness stand and testifies truthfully, he would get a significant reduction in his sentence, Rahmani said. The sentence, oh my God, I'm tripping over my tongue. The sentencing in drug trafficking cases are so high, so you have to cooperate, the lawyer added. Dick Gregory, a prosecutor who handled a similar U.S. case against another foreign leader, Manuel Noriega, in 1988, suggested there is a good possibility Carvalho will be a prosecution witness. Remember what I said about the same date? It was January 3rd that he was also taken down, Noriega. Okay. I would assume if he had a deal that he made 6 months ago, that they have probably been preparing him for weeks or months, maybe, Gregory added. Prosecutors will also have a number of internal people from Venezuela and drug dealers who were involved in moving the drugs as witnesses, he said. Carvalho, 65, a retired major general who was close to the country's late president, Hugo Chavez. Oh my God.
That fucking tyrant.
Oh my God. Wow. okay, was now Chavez, isn't that Colombia? So now we're bringing in Colombia too.
Nah, Chavez
Okay.
is Venezuela still. They were taking down his statues and shit.
Oh.
He was previous to Maduro, I say.
Oh, okay, okay. Hugo Chavez was accused of using his office to help smuggle 12,300 pounds of cocaine on a plane from Venezuela
That is
to
a
Mexico
lot.
in 2006 and received millions of dollars from drug traffickers in exchange. Chavez handpicked Maduro. Oh, there you go. Handpicked Maduro to succeed him, but Carval eventually ended up supporting Maduro's opponent, U.S. backed Juan Guaido, in the hopes of a coup that never happened. Carval pleaded guilty to 4 counts without a promise of leniency from prosecutors in a likely bid to gain their favor down the line. Carval's lawyer, Robert Fettel, said at the time of his plea that the feds didn't offer a deal or reach out for negotiations. He has information that is extraordinarily important to our national security and law enforcement, Fettel told the Associated Press at the time. Gregory said the case against Noriega, who received a 40-year sentence in 92 for drug trafficking, money laundering, and racketeering, will likely be used as legal precedent in the case against Maduro. Maduro, 69, was captured in a military operation Saturday alongside his wife, Celia Flores, in the sweeping case from 2020, accusing him of using his allegedly illegal government to work with dangerous drug cartels like Fuerzas Armadas Revolucionarias, oh my God, de Colombia, FARC. I should have just said FARC. The Sinaloa cartel, the Zetas, and Tren de Aragua to move thousands of tons of cocaine into the U.S. for over a decade. Maduro will likely attempt to.
I see. How long is this article?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. I'll stop. It's
No,
pretty long.
why don't you like read it and then like give us the breakdown when you're done reading it?
No worries. I just put it in the pill. Whoever wants to read it could read it. But the whole point is, this is huge if you think about it. Okay, this is gonna like. It's all going to be just like a big explosion of all this information. And oh, by the way, guess what? Maduro pled not guilty, okay, which allows for discovery, which is huge, okay? Then you can discover all kinds of dirty deeds that were done. And it's just, wow, it's just, I'm floored. I really am. Anyway, I'll shut up. Thank you.
I can see clearly. Follow me for a minute. January 3rd, 1-3. 13 plus 20 equals 33. Drip, drip, drip. Go ahead, Tony.
Damn. No wonder I like you so much. You've been down that hole too, fool. All right, so for anybody that is really interested, it's in the purple pill. I dropped it in there, the Q post. But remember what I said, turn it upside down, then you get it. Okay. Everything is leading back to Trump. This is what it's been all about since he became president in 2017. He's returned with a big fucking paddle and he's spanking ass. And like a child, they don't like that ass spanked. And they're all acting like children. We even got a senator here in the state, Corneth, in Texas, that has been implicated to Maduro. It runs deep. 40 Democrats, 15 Republicans, and they're all going to get spanked on this one. There's no coming out of it. The Epstein files ain't shit compared to this. I'm telling you, this is the end of everything. The Democratic Party, the way we do things, and we get to live free, able to do what we want, get back to life the way it was 80 years ago, 90 years ago, and not have to worry about anything. This is going to take down the IRS. It's going to take down the Fed. They're not part of the United States anyhow. They're just entities operating within the United States, stealing our money. Those days are done. They are through. All this is coming to a screeching halt. We are going to the QFS. We are going to be on the rainbow currency backed by gold, silver, and precious metals. It's coming.
No, it's not.
Don't think it's not. We're there.
Not in the
It's
QAnon
all
sense.
there. And now it's being even more exposed. I'm telling you, I think the next move is Colombia. That's my opinion, just from what I'm seeing and listening. They keep talking about Cuba, the misdirection. Don't watch what the left hand's doing while they're doing something with the right hand. It's happening.
What's your thoughts on the Greenland situation?
You know, it's hard to say with Greenland because there's so much, you know, that is underlying. I mean, we've got a base there. We know what's going on. We know the kind of craziness that's happening. You know, they're spewing all kinds of shit about some wild freaking virus or some bullshit. You know, it's got hospitals jacked up. They're turning people away. They're dying in the streets because of it. That's what they're saying. I haven't looked into it to dig and see if that's true or not, but it could be. Who knows what's going on there? They're trying to keep us away from Greenland. We know that. I don't think we need it as another American territory like Puerto Rico, to be honest with you. We've got a military base there. We just need to strengthen it up, and I think we'll be golden there.
Word. Reptilian, you lost your mic. You were up before Tony, so if you get back, I'll slide you back in here. I just sent you an invite to speak again. Until then, Cindy, Army Brat, Moni, Itabo.
Hello, everyone. Since we have some of my favorite people that watch the water in here, something that came across my old memories since I'm sick right now, came across a photo that sparked something that came out of a rabbit hole. Somebody remind me about the red folders.
Oh, I can go there. Okay, there's a lot to the red folders. The red folders actually have certain indictments and criminal investigations against leaders of countries. And if you remember, when Trump was handed the red folder, and I remember this like it was yesterday, he set it down because he already knew. He knew what it was. He didn't even open it up. He just set it down. And then he carried it around for a long time. So all it is actual information regarding world leaders and their corruption, child trafficking, everything, literally everything. And it's only, from my understanding, just my understanding, it's only about 4 pages. And that's it, because that's all it's going to take.
But there were 5 folders handed out, identical. 4 or 5.
Right. And remember who they went to. So you'll understand. I mean, it's
Oh my God.
You remember who they went to?
It was Maduro, Putin, Xi, and
Rocket
Trump,
Man.
Maduro, Putin, Xi.
And Rocket Man.
Huh?
And Rocket Man.
That's right.
So
that's right.
In those folders were the information about the world leaders and their corruption. And this goes back to when Putin gave the soccer ball to Trump and said the ball's in your court. he was at the point he had no choice to capitulate right then. He had no choice. I mean, he got caught with his pants down just like the rest of them. And this is why all of this now is coming to light, because it was supposed to happen in 22 and it didn't, because the swamp was too deep. Too many crooked players on both sides of the aisle. Everything that's leading to this is because of that. And, you know, going back through the Q drops, which I've been doing lately a lot, because everything's really starting to make more sense. And the more I dig, the clearer it gets. And that's why I posted one of the Q drops in the purple pill. It makes sense. You know, if you just kind of look at it, see what's going on, what's going to happen this week, everything that's already been mentioned in here tonight is right there. I mean, it's just, it'll open your eyes and go, holy shit. And that was from 2018.
What's Q say about flat Earth?
So can you imagine the other things that are going to pop up? Unbelievable.
Word.
I think it's going to be a crazy few months. Next few months are going to be pretty crazy, guys.
I don't think it's going to be months. I see getting through this month and that's it.
Whatever it is. Gonna
Months,
be crazy,
weeks.
either a month, couple months, whatever. Gonna be fun.
Then I
Love you
need
guys.
more.
Army. You done, Cindy?
Which is why none of my
Yeah,
viewers
love
should
y'all.
donate.
We love you too. Hope you feel better. Good, Army Brett, Moni, Itabo.
So breaking, a federal grand jury has just indicted a Democrat Georgia lawmaker for fraud, who's a known supporter of Black Lives Matter and defunding police. State Representative Karen Bennett allegedly defrauded the pandemic unemployment assistant program. So, yeah, names are coming out. As far as the red folders go, that's interesting because people are probably like, well, why would you tell them that you're onto them or you have all the evidence? This is what I think. I think they went to Xi and were like, look at everything Putin's doing. Oh, we got all this dirt on him. You know what I mean? And making it look like we didn't know that China was involved, so that China would scramble to go hide the shit, which would lead them straight to all their connections or help them gather evidence. Then they gave the Venezuelan dude, Maduro, they're like, hey, look at what fucking China's doing. Look at what China's doing. We caught him. Right? And then they start trying to hide the shit because they're like, oh, well, we're involved in that. So they start trying to hide shit. So you give everybody else, you know, and that's kind of like let the enemy destroy themselves type of thing. So I think that Putin got G's got Maduro's, Maduro got Rocket Man's got Maduro's, and so on. And they all were like trying to cover up their crimes and pin everything on each other. And all it did was just give us all the evidence we needed. Also, we need to keep in mind that Trump told us he had clandestines working with Maduro. Like, literally, Maduro's right-hand man was a fucking spy. So that I don't imagine that's the only spy that we have running around in the world. We have one with Xi, we have one with Putin, we have one with everybody. So while they're hiding all this shit and trying to cover up their crimes and implicate each other, we got our spies reporting right back to the U.S. And these are the people that are going to be testifying in court. So yeah, it's a done deal. It's absolutely a done deal. And then we haven't even touched the Epstein files yet, y'all. Haven't even touched those yet. Now, we were talking about this in December, mid-December, we were talking about this, and we're like, yeah, shit's gonna go down, I think, before Hillary and Bill even step into a fucking court. And we also said before, like, everyone's worried about this shutdown that might happen at the end of January. I truly believe that there will be no opportunity for a fucking shutdown on the 30th. I wasn't worried about it. I was like, well, I don't even think that's going to be a problem. I think that we're so damn close at this point. The only next step is like the absolute exposure, because we've been exposed to everything else. There's nothing left to expose. So I think we're going to have a fan freaking tastic year. Our children and grandchildren are going to look at us like we're fucking heroes. And they're going to be like, you guys went through 9/11. You went through the toilet paper crisis. You went through COVID. We went through a lot of shit, y'all. And we deserve this. This is the generation that was built for this shit. I'm so happy it's over. It's over for them. It's already done.
Hey, could I break in with really fantastic news? Like,
Or less, I see. You're taking
What?
over the room, and I got 6 hands up. Quick.
It'll be 2 seconds. Janine Pirro is going after George Soros finally on RICO charges. I could read the article after, but I had to. I couldn't hold that back. Sorry.
Oh,
I've
fuck
been waiting
yeah.
for this son of a bitch for a long time.
We all have. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Take a
Yeah,
shot,
and
boys.
once we get around, put your hand up. And we get around through the hands, and you can read it off to us. Go ahead, Moni, Itabo, Giga, Tony, Cindy. Then I see.
Oh, all right. So, I love the Donald L. Trumpo account, and there's lots of speculation to who that is. But he posted about 20 minutes ago. What if I told you you need more popcorn? Could you handle it, or something along that lines? And then, oh my goodness, I lost it in the shuffle. Give me just a second. Uh, Ron DeSantis got in. Polymarket 7 hours ago said breaking: Maduro no longer projected to be found guilty on all counts. Do you think a New York City jury could let him walk? And Ron DeSantis reposted that and said, dunno, but I bet those odds would be different if slash when Maduro faces state charges in Miami. So he's coming in as cleanup hitter.
Oh, hell yeah. I love it. I love it. Itabo, Giga, Tony, Cindy, I see.
Yeah, I love it too. Just getting back to something that was mentioned before, I think we can accomplish all of our objectives in Greenland without having to mess up Denmark or do anything else, quote unquote, against international law, which I'll get to in a second. Because the Greenland president, or Greenlandish, I don't know, president said, we're open for business with the US. You know, we can simply offer economic incentives to get the military outcomes that we want. It's sort of the art of the deal. More broadly on international law, like the left has just gone a little bit very ivory tower. International law is mostly an academic game, honestly. It's functionally and practically power based. And the only reason these people can pontificate this way is because there's the arsenal of the United States that's actually keeping shipping lanes open, that's making sure, you know, certain actors don't break the territorial integrity of other countries and things like that. At the end of the day, the UN can't take a bunch of Turks and Pakistanis and fix anything. You know, I genuinely don't even know why we're a part of the United Nations or why we fund it. But that's a separate discussion. So this international law bullshit, I think, just has to be talked about practically. And the practicality is, without an American underpinning, there is no international legal order because it's not based on anything except getting specific outcomes when you want them.
Indeed, brother. Bo, Giga, Tony, Cindy, I see.
Wasn't Manuel Noriega, wasn't he involved in Iran-Contra? Wasn't
Yes,
Hillary Clinton?
sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Wasn't Bill and Hillary Clinton involved in Iran-Contra?
Indeed.
Jeffrey Epstein involved?
Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
And he was dealing arms with who? They're saving them for life. Just to paint a picture for you.
Word. Giga.
Okay, so we've seen a lot from the protests, the things that are going down in Venezuela. We've seen a lot of the celebration. However, a lot of us have been unaware that there's been a lot of counter protests here in the States. Like in Chicago, the ACP, which is the American Communist Party, among other groups, have been protesting against this entire action. This is happening also in Paris right now. We're going to see a lot more of this. This is making me wonder about civil unrest and where we're going to go with that. And how that's going to go. Personally, I'm thinking just stay away from the cities as much as possible. Which sucks because I gotta go to the city sometime later on next month. Well, at the end of the month. But there is a lot going on. And it's kind of scary to think about what this could actually lead to. Remember all the rhetoric that led to Charlie Kirk getting shot? Let's think about that, and I think it's going to go about it. I think it's going to about to go on steroids with this. I think there's going to be a lot more violent rhetoric coming out, and I think it's our duty to make sure that we have it copied and put on flash drive so that we can point that shit out anytime it happens, especially if the left were to somehow get back into power. So we need to save these things, and we need to put these in folders or something of that nature. We need to keep this up and prepare ourselves for what's coming next. Things always get worse before they get better. So we need to be preemptive in thinking about how we're going to handle this shit when it does indeed hit the fan, which it's about to, I believe. So what do you guys think is going to happen, like, on the home front with all this?
Anybody want, as we go around the room, if you want to chime in on that, go ahead. I got to get through the hands, but
Anyhow, I know I'm up, but
hold on.
I can just. I'm sorry.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on, real quick.
All right.
Yeah, Giga. The ship. We went in and got Maduro overnight Friday. It didn't end till like 4 a.m. By noon the next day, D.C., Minneapolis, Chicago, Portland, New York City, huge protests. 8 hours later, insane. Go ahead, Tony.
Thankfully,
so what you're going to see, and you can almost count on this, Trump invoking the Insurrection Act, moving the 23,000 troops across the U.S. to the big cities, lock them down, take out the dirty players, and then move on. These are the things that, I mean, the writing's on the wall. Everybody can see it right now. It's gonna happen. He keeps bringing it up, almost like daily. He brings it up. He's preparing everybody for it. Again, the more you speak of something, the more it happens. You know, he talked about Venezuela for weeks, and then bam, took out Maduro. So those are the things that we're going to look at. And you know, the big cities are definitely going to stay away from them. Shit's going to jump off, definitely, without a doubt. It has to, or this doesn't end, and it is ending. You know, this is the plan. You know, so for you to understand why I keep saying watch the water.
Because you're a fucking
because everything is across the water that's happening right now. That's what that means. It's not about here, it's about over there, and we're seeing it.
That is
Iran,
not what was said from Q earlier.
Everywhere over there.
Earlier
the UK,
was some kind
Germany,
of symbolic bullshit.
I mean, UK, surrounded by water. Everything is leading to that.
It was fucking symbolic fucking bullshit of the water is this thing, the water is that thing. What the fuck is this shit?
Watch the water, across what they call the pond.
I just smoked a cigarette. I don't need another one.
What we're
Do
doing
I have any
is
Zens?
unfolding corruption here.
I'm out of fucking Zens.
While it's unfolding across the pond.
I'm gonna have a fucking aneurysm listening to this guy talk about his goddamn Q on fucking bullshit.
Like that. So, again, so many things are unfolding. The Insurrection Act will be used. It's been used so many times in the past, but not for things like this. This is different.
Is it?
This will be a first for the Insurrection Act to be invoked. So, again, it's going to go down in history as one of the times where the corrupt cabal and deep state were taken out all at once. Put them in play, invoke it. It's Miller time.
Forget about it. Hey, Reptilian, go ahead, buddy, because you lost your mic. You had your hand up a while ago.
Why, thank you, sir. Let me see if I can find it. I got something on a little side note. In Arizona State University, excuse me. An Arizona State University professor was just caught bragging about secretly pushing DEI. She said they're just careful with the language because it's really tied to funding.
Word. I see Bo and then my man Tinkerton.
Oh, I thought it was Cindy before me.
Oh my God!
Her hand's not up.
Oh, okay. You ready?
You want to go or not?
Yeah. You want me to read that article, right?
Okay, hold on. Let me get through the hands first.
Okay, no worries.
And then you can read it all off for us.
My wife sent me money.
Bo Tinkerton, it's
Brother, I didn't know my hand up, but Trump been briefing Congress. I mean, he's made 20 briefings before Congress since Maduro was taken. And he can declare an insurrection act, but one thing that he's going to have to include on top of that will be, and I think he's already probably done it, invoke his Presidential War Powers Act. He'll have to declare the insurrection act to bring troops onto American soil. But before he does that,
fuck, I forgot to bring up the volume.
He will have to address the people of the country or the people. So the idea behind it is there'll be massive riots organized to prevent the release of the information that's about ready to come. This is all in Q Post, by the way.
Oh, God damn it. Why is it the older crowd tend to fall for the fucking QAnon shit?
You can kind of see what started in New York with some
like
of
the young crowd is the fucking Groypers. The old crowd is the goddamn fucking QAnons.
If that's the case,
fuck.
He'll address Congress. He'll address the nation and let them know what they are doing is contrary to his ability to govern. That they're engaging in insurrection or acts against the government. Or it pertains to matter, but he'll tell them to cease and desist. He has to order a proclamation of a cease and desist order. And when you see him do that, then you get an idea about what's coming.
Word. It's
That's really fascinating and has me deep in thought. I was just laughing when I think it was Tony said it's Miller time. I had a math professor when he was solving math problems would say, "All right, now it's Miller time," and I've always associated it with math. I want to hear a little bit more from others on kind of this grand strategy and how quickly the dominoes fall. It looks like you have in custody a tremendously key witness. it probably behooves you to have that come like that trial to be publicly aired and that evidence be in the public record very quickly and in real time. Um, I guess my question is do you think we need like he could do it for sure? Do we need the Insurrection Act? Because I think anything, I think it's possible that anything tending toward that would lead to riot. Like Manny made a good point. Like within 8 hours of an event, you have paid and organized protests all over the country. Or maybe it's a self fulfilling prophecy. By his threatening to declare it, he creates the resistance and circumstances that enable him to declare it. Um, and that's often the way he thinks in letting the enemy fall into the trap. But how are you guys thinking about this as sort of a grand strategy? I totally agree on 2026 in a lot of ways. I think the markets are going to rip. I think tax refunds will be big. Beston said that. There's a lot of positive things to look forward to. But like, how do you see the dominoes falling directly? And alas, like, do we need the Insurrection Act to do that?
All right, who has their hands up that wants to answer that? Because a couple hands just went up.
Oh,
I
I'm
will.
genuinely curious too.
Okay, good. Tom.
All right, so how that's going to play out is this. The troops will be in place already before he even does it. Because once he does it, remember, you turn the light on, the roaches scatter.
Okay, yeah. That
But
sounds
if you're
about
standing
right.
there with a big ass fly swatter, you're going to get them. So everything's going to lead up to that point of doing it.
I wonder how much I'm echoing.
Now, there is a possibility he puts everything in play. They start to scatter. He scoops them up. Remember what we did with Maduro 30 minutes in and out. It's good times. He can do the same thing here.
That would also require that
He
they
doesn't
have people
necessarily
as
have
targets.
to invoke it. He's just got to say he's going to do it.
Yep, he doesn't follow me anymore.
Then watch them get up and start running, snatch them as they're going. Then it's Miller time. So a lot of things can occur during that point. And that's the reason why he keeps bringing it up. Because he's exposing them. Because they're exposing themselves. So do we really need it? I think so. Is he going to do it? Probably not. But he's going to have his cards in order. That's where the domino effect comes into play. Because once the first domino drops, the rest of them drop.
What's the chance he already has his targets picked?
Exactly. So it's just, it's the old expression, the house of cards. I mean, you take one card out from the bottom, the house falls. And that's exactly what he's doing right now.
Hello, viewer.
He's watching the house of cards fall.
Oh, viewer, tell me, how much am I echoing?
Word. Anybody else that had their hands up wanted to touch on that? Yes, go ahead, Arnie Brett.
Yeah, well, you have to think we already have, what did they say, 40 Democrats implicated in these crimes, and we have 15 Republicans. So I mean,
Yep, wrong button.
That's a lot. That's more than half, or half our Congress is gone. There, you commit a crime, you're going to do the time.
Oh, hello, beautiful
So
viewer of mine.
You're going to have half of these people in jail.
So
worse,
what they're talking about right
depending
now is if Trump declares the Insurrection Act, and I am genuinely curious as to what's going to go on with this.
We're going to have military step into those people's areas to.
So yeah, martial
at
law,
least
that sort of thing.
Special elections are placed.
Because we're having a bunch of protesters that are acting like little bitches because Trump did a thing.
A state. You can't have no one running, or have you. We have to have some sort of representation. And if no representation is there, chaos is going to ensue. So, yes, I do believe the Insurrection Act will be used for that reason. we'll send them there. They'll keep and maintain order until we get another election in place. The second thing to that is all of the people that are implicated, I guarantee you that is where the fraud is. That is where the a majority of the Somalians are. That is where a majority, they're all sanctuary cities, okay? So it's a kill two birds with one stone. They're going to be able to go in, protect the public, which would be absolutely necessary. And while they're there, they're going to be able to take down these evildoers that will absolutely wreak havoc on the community and get them out of here. So I absolutely believe the Insurrection Act will have to be used once these arrests start happening.
Man, if I may,
Go right ahead, sir.
He'll have to invoke the Insurrection Act. If he doesn't, and he uses any full-time military forces, aside from the National Guard, he violates posse comitatus. So he has to declare the Insurrection Act. And to touch on something Army Brat just said about military being in charge or in control while elections are being held, it's proven that the Dominion is corrupt. That's what the whole discussion about Maduro is about. And I'm saying when this comes out, so they go back to paper ballots, hand-counted paper ballots, overseen by the military. You know, that's probably going to be the best and most secure election we've had in years.
If I may. If I
Hold on. I got another hand that have been up. Reptilian, and then Tony, you can touch on that real quick after Reptilian, and Tinkerton, Cindy, Army Brat. And then I promise you can read your article then.
MTG is out. Ow.
What the fuck are you
I
doing?
just want to say, also, everybody keeps freaking out. The Insurrection Act. The Insurrection Act. Well, guess what? It's been hit 30 times. We've used it in American history, and 17 different presidents. And George Bush was the last one to use it. So it's not something new. It's not something to say, oh, look, he's a king. He's a king. So if you hear your friends say that,
I got
do
a
little
donation
Google
from a
search,
beautiful girl.
shove your little 4x3 phone in their face and show them that they're full of shit and they're used to the rhetoric that they're being told on TV, and it's nothing new. And especially in times like right now, it's definitely needed. So there's that. And MTG, good night.
Word. Get Tony, touch on that. Try to be
I do
quick,
not
'cause
understand
Tinkerton has been
observant
waiting
at all.
patiently for a while.
Okay, I will. So remember, I know nobody likes to hear this, but we still are under laws and orders. It's a fact. It is a fact. So does he have to really do it? No, he doesn't have to do it. The military has to do it. The military can do what they want when they're in control. They are in control. I mean, I don't even know how to explain it. I don't want to sound like Mitchell, but it's fact. It is the truth. Let me put it to you like that. It's the truth. And once that occurs, again, turn the light on, the roaches are going to scatter. We win by force, not by maybes and ifs. And this is the only way to take down the deep state is by force. It's not going to be pretty. It's going to be ugly. But I've been saying that all along. You know, it's going to be to where people are going to have an opportunity to wake up. That 20% that's still nodded off, living in la la land and thinking everything is just okey doke, and it's not.
So, I'm
Pinkerton, thank you
chiming
for
in.
waiting so patiently. First of all, brother, the floor is yours.
So, salute. I want to make this quick. Again, trying to recap what's been talked about, trying to focus my mind and put it into how much, again, there is just very much. I guess I have to say it's not us, I guess, that is going to war, but we are fighting this information war. I guess this is half of it. This is half of what I want to empower this team. I want to, again, say that today and anything that I've seen, anything that I've tried to do today is just as much to try to combat misinformation, to try to combat how they destroy us. And they destroy us with information. They make us angry at each other, and they cause a rift internally. There's very much importance. Again, I have to connect into religious beliefs. And again, look at what religious beliefs tell you to respect your fellow man. They tell you to stand by someone who, I'm sorry, this is a joke, eats, sleeps, and shits just like you. It's the manner that we need to stop being stolen from. It's the manner that I am done being lied to. I'm going to sidetrack a thought because I have to say how much, and I have to directly point a starlight to Moni. I have to say how much that I'm realizing and seeing today that some of my footage is being used, and I consent. I consent to everything. Thank you for what you've shown what I was trying to do. Again, I feel just as much that I don't know that I don't know how to do what I do the best, but again, I entered this community to try to say that I'm done, and I don't want my child to live in the lies that I have been brought forth. I believe in, again, treating your fellow man with respect. It's the manner that I think I said, again, I don't agree with concentration camps, but I believe in a commune. I believe in a security environment, and we should have control of our land. I don't think that anyone should get to enter your home and tell you how to live your life, but the same manner is...
And that's why I don't vote Democrat.
I'm a tech geek. I'm talking about how technology has been controlled. I'm talking about
I could sit here and bitch about you all day because of some of the shit you pull behind closed doors.
I want a revolution.
And
I'm so
$15 from one of my friends.
Civil war. I want a revolution for humanity because I want us to live better. Again, I was talking.
Bro,
just about
fucking crashed the fuck out because a buddy of mine would not give him $20
for billionaires to sit on.
Same buddy of mine.
Piles of money like
I asked if I could get some money from him because I was having some issues, but I offered to do something. If you're going to ask somebody for money, you better provide something in return.
I'm so just afraid that we can't even coexist on the same planet.
What I do?
Again,
I made him a thing with this.
Skin color. I believe in the manner of merit. I believe in the manner of education. Further yourself.
Merit. You don't get to fucking talk about
merit. Don't just sell
merit.
out, and I don't mean to be a sexist person, but I'm going to point out how much that the Democratic ideology, whether it's trans, whether it's queer, whether it's lesbian, gay, bisexual, I'm sorry, I'm kind of going after OnlyFans models right now. I don't know if you're watching, you don't have to. But, I'm having fun tonight. I'm still in this manner of I pledge safety. I pledge that I don't want my brothers and sisters that I've been down there in my area with to be hurt. I don't want Tommy Boy hurt, again, like we saw 2 days ago. Am I not thinking the date correctly? But the manner of, again, I want America safe. I want America first. I do hope that if we have any risk of some invaders on our turf, that our National Guard and that Donald Trump will do what he needs to do. And it's this manner of knowing that I'm in the middle of Democrat.
Forgot what I was going to say.
And I don't just want to be a casualty of bullshit. Thank you, guys.
Can I reply?
Manny, can I ask him a real quick question?
Hold on. He responded to Moni. Let her go.
Hey, Tinkerton, anytime I share anybody's clips, I'm trying to highlight the important context that shows the wickedness of their thing. And I always try to
I need to
credit
get a new
or
streaming service.
repost their stream or
OBS is
tag
awesome
them
for
in
what
it
it is, but I just need
because
something
just like
better.
you, I'm trying to get the meat of the story out and not just sensationalism. So I appreciate you acknowledging that,
Sensationalism is
and
what's
I
making
will
everyone fucking
always
crazy.
credit whoever recorded it.
I just have to say that I'm not trying to ever be showing that I'm against what you're doing, Moni. And I know that I maybe have, again, shown some aggression in this space because of Spin City. And I'll just try to leave that drama not here right now. I will not do what I have a conflict with him with to you. And I thank you for your connection and your
Yeah,
friendship.
I'm gonna shut up before I say
Hey
some
man, yeah, Tinkerton,
mean
you know everybody
things.
in here has got your back, buddy. Okay, Cindy. Then I'm gonna go to IC because she's been waiting forever. And then Army Reptilian Giga. Cindy.
Okay. Um, little side things. Back to the little bit of timeline thing. Well, talking of things possibly happening, even make to their state. It really makes more sense because see talking about how we had going to testify against Maduro, all that already to grab all and to testify against the Clinton ahead of time. And then aside, I don't know how many of you remember me, but us being and why not us being the ones that have gone through all the changes to deal with the change, and about us being the ones who give our children and especially our grandchildren the best future possible. Called Gen Alpha. So here we are.
It
I see.
appears
Go
she's
ahead. You've
gone.
been waiting forever. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I don't know if it was just me, but I could barely hear a word she said.
Yeah,
I
she
just
faded out. Yeah, her connection was bad.
Yeah, okay. Breaking. Janine Pirro moves to block George Soros from allegedly secretly bankrolling protests across America by introducing a new proposal that could classify such funding as organized crime under the RICO Act. If enacted, Soros linked accounts could reportedly be frozen overnight, triggering a massive political shockwave nationwide and igniting fierce debate over protest financing, free speech, and national security. Details in the comments. Okay, I don't know what the hell. I'm not going to go further. Whatever. We'll see how that all pans out. But, God. Regarding the Insurrection Act, I think if for no, even if President Trump can deploy the military and wipe the streets clean of all the criminality, right? Even if he can do that legally, constitutionally, for optics, I think he will have to invoke the Insurrection Act. Because, like, I think it was, I don't know who said it. Was it Giga? I take it to, I don't even know who said it. But it will look like he's doing something unlawfully, okay, or illegally, as they would put it on the left. So for that reason alone, I think he will have to invoke the Insurrection Act. Just for optics. I don't know. Just an opinion, I think. I'm gonna drop down to listener for a bit, and then I'm gonna go away for a little bit, and then I'm gonna come back. Okay, guys. I want to hear what the hands up have to say, and then I'm gonna go away for a little bit, and I'll be back. Thank you.
Don't go away, man. Just go away. Army Brat Reptilian Giga Tony.
It's really hard to say with so much going on right now what the next moves are going to be. We can get an idea of it, but um, you know, with so much going on, there's so many possibilities. But I did want to mention that Bongino is coming back with a vengeance, and I think what he said today is important for us to remember, since we're all on the same team. He's going after black pillars and grifters. And we have to remember where Bongino was working before he came back out and to get back on social media and whatever, right? He knows something we don't. They are so desperate. They are sending black pillars and grifters to cause division in the MAGA movement. They do not want you to know that you're winning. They do not want you to know that there is a plan in place. They do not want you to know, they don't want us to have hope. They do realize how much impact a hopeful population has. So when you have someone come into a space and they say some, random black pilling shit, just keep in mind that Bongino already knows that the grifters and black pillars are after us. They're trying to break up this excitement. They're trying to break up um, our unity, because there is a unity among us. So that was posted today, and he's really pissed off about it. So, as I said before, when they come after your own, it's a whole fucking new ball game. So he's extra pissed about it. So, with that article out there, we do need to realize that we are going to see an influx of infiltrators, and they may already be out there. You may be following people that you think have fantastic fucking ideas, and it sounds great, but they're the opposition. So we have to really get our minds in the right place and be very wary of people like that. That's all I'm saying. Bongino posted that today. I think he's dead fucking serious about what he's saying. So they have a plan to try and fuck us all up in the head. Don't let them do it. You guys are stronger than that. Your spirits are stronger than that. Your minds are stronger than that. We've been through enough. Don't let them fuck with you anymore.
Amen. Reptilian Giga Tony Bo.
All right. I think we all know the black pillars and who they are. That's why we're all in here. Like, nah, fuck that. We don't want to take that information in. We'll do it on our own since we can't trust these motherfuckers. But
Oh, wrong button.
Tinkerton, I was spying on your ass today, boy. You've been in a lot of rooms, and I'm very proud of you, brother. You was in there talking, and you was on point, buddy. You did a good job. I saw you in there. I was spying. I'm that little number at the
Oh
bottom
God, my nose.
where it says listener, but it doesn't tell you who. That's me. Um, Also, I just want to say I don't give. I'd live 3 months under military, under like in and out of a base, military type style living. Maybe even 6 months. Is it really that bad? Our soldiers do it every time they go come on and off the base. I've been on many bases. They take their little dog. They run it through your shit. They check your ID. I'm okay with that. I think we need that. Otherwise, we'll be completely under military surveillance. I'd rather them come in and lock these cities and towns down for 3 months, find out who the hell, get the biggest fucking line of greyhounds and start loading these motherfuckers up. Get the damn the Bowens, get the damn carriers, get them all at the airport, line them up like something in a fucking movie, and let's just do it. Like I think that I think we just otherwise, what do? We wait around. There's some on the loose. There's some,
Some
yeah,
on the
some are gonna
loose.
get loose. Some are gonna hit the woods and shit. But I'm just saying we'll take care of that. But I'm okay. I'm okay with that. And they can hit that insurrection button.
Hit
I
the
got nothing
insurrection
to
button.
hide. I'm not doing anything illegal. I got all my papers. I'm good. I don't have any warrants. If you got any warrants and you're a patriot, you might want to go get that shit taken care of so you don't get caught up in the
Get your
mess.
shit taken
Go pay
care
them
of.
fees. You know what I mean? Whatever you got to do there. But I'm down. Bring it. Let's fucking get it. Let's get it. Take their asses down and then clean this fucking country up so we can start living the way we were meant to be living.
Yeah, and what
Or
is that
Giga.
exactly? That's the issue I have. Like, what do you mean? What is the way we're supposed to be living?
Giga, you're up.
Yep. I lost it. You know, just skip over me for a moment. Just let the next person go. I'll remember it by the time we get back.
Whenever you remember, just put your hand back up, brother. I get you. Tony Bow, Army Brat.
Number one,
Oh,
I
yeah,
screenshot this for prosperity. Just saying.
Goddamn QAnons.
But I know. I looked up and seen that. I'm like, what the fuck?
What the fuck is he on about?
And I agree with Reptilian. I mean, we are there, and it is time to bust them up, send them over to Gitmo, get some shit done. Let's get this handled. I still believe in the Insurrection Act. I still believe everything else. I don't know how much more proof we got to have that's stuck in our face before we all understand really what's going on. I guess I'll just stop dropping more Q drops into the purple pill.
Please, no.
Because
Please, God, do
they
not.
align with everything that's going on right now. I mean, everything. Literally everything. Nothing's being held back. This is just a wide open book now, and we're flipping pages just to see how
I
the
lost
story
a verified
ends.
follower.
But, again,
well.
if you get a chance, follow Ricardo Bois, Bois, and he really explains everything in more detail. He's not a cure, and he'll even tell you he's not, but he gets it. He understands it, but he knows more about what's going on. I think his connections are a lot deeper than most, and and it's always somebody from across the pond that knows more than we do, and that's kind of weird. I still find that kind of a little bit hard to swallow, but why do they know our shit before we know our shit? And again, I think it's just optics, really. Don't watch what the left hand's doing while the right hand's doing something else.
Good, Giga, you're back up, brother.
All right, I remembered what I was going to talk about. So, with all the stuff that they are saying and all the propaganda that they are spewing, the left side, we know that their spirits are basically crushed at this point. Because they saw Trump do this, oh, what else is he going to do? Yeah, they're going to protest, and yeah, they're going to escalate. Now would be the time, because people are like drawing their fucking battle lines and all that, to actually start doing what I would call a recruitment drive, so to speak. How did Trump win the election? Proper memes, throwing good information out there. That's how he won. So I'm asking everyone to be proactive and to start doing a little bit of protesting themselves. If you can't leave the house, then throw memes out with proper information. Be able to back this stuff up, actually know what you're talking about. Or have really funny memes and don't respond. These sort of things. We need to be a bit more proactive. We have the energy, we have the momentum, we need to push on it. This one thing with Maduro that Trump did, that brought the spirit back that we lost with the Epstein shit that happened last month. Because a lot of people were not happy with that. They felt like it was anemic, so to speak. Hell, I was one of the people who thought that that was anemic, and I was about to say I'm just done with Trump altogether because of that. But he did this. I still don't think he diddled kids, but I'm not liking how he handled that. Maybe we'll get something new. But we got to keep the momentum up, and we need to actually do something. On social media, we can throw out a lot of memes, we can throw out a lot of proper information, and we can get things done. Because me, I'm in a lot of the chat rooms of the left wing individuals. The communists are losing their minds right now in ways that, yeah, there's a reason why I brought up civil unrest earlier. The things they're talking about, yeah, there's a reason why I brought that up. I'm in a lot of their chat rooms, and they are talking about doing not so kosher things. Will any of them do it? Nah, most of them are fucking pussies, but it's the ones that will that you need to worry about. So we need to be proactive, and we need to get on the ball. We need to use the momentum we have now to push forward, to do as much as we can to crush the resistance that we got. There's a lot of people who won't fight back and won't change their minds. It's the people in the middle we need to win over. And we can do that by being funny. So, there you go. I'm not seeing much momentum here. I'm not seeing much solutions, and that's what I want to bring here. So, I would like some comments on that. I want to know what you guys think.
Hit them with the memes. Hit them with the memes. Go ahead, Bo. Army Brat Reptilian.
Army Brat a while ago talked about blackpilling, and something Giga just mentioned about how a division or a split happened in MAGA with the Epstein file. And then you had some podcasters that were saying one thing, and then you had some podcasters that were attacking others that were putting out bad information. And it was around this time, and this is public knowledge, that a certain country started funneling $7,000 for every podcast that these influencers would do to sway a certain agenda. But what that did was cause a divide in the movement. And the ones that caused that divide in the movement, in my opinion, and I was thinking about what
Please do not blame the Jews.
when she said that a while ago.
I swear to God, if he blames the Jews.
What caused this divide in the movement, and these are, like I said, these are highly recognized influencers. They're the ones that sold out. And I'm not going to say, well, it's so-and-so or so-and-so. I honestly don't know. And I'm just going to, I tell people to discern for themselves. But I also want to touch on something that Observant said a while ago. You know, they flew these people in here on commercial airlines, and a lot of them were flew in here free of charge. I mean, they got a free flight from Mexico up here, and they dropped them off in airports. I think those same airlines, Trump should commandeer every one of their airplanes, and they should make them foot the bill to fly their ass out of here.
Word. Go ahead, Army Brat Reptilian Monet.
Yeah, so to what Observant said, I grew up on an army base, and buddy, it was the safest place to be. I could walk anywhere. I could go down to the little corner store and get my German candies. There was nothing wrong with it, and I'll tell you what, when they take an oath, it doesn't end wherever they're at. I had a group of little boys who decided they wanted to pick on me on the way to school one day, and a man in uniform was on his way somewhere in his vehicle. He stopped it in the middle of the street, got out, and made those boys stand straight in line, and he let them have it. They don't play around, but it's about fairness. They see something happening, they are going to take care of it. They take an oath, and it's all about justice and fairness. I loved growing up on a military base. I was able to do a lot of things that I could not do in civilian life. Things are scarier. You've got creepy people everywhere, but on a military base, there's no better safety. So I would absolutely agree with observant. I would be absolutely okay with military being running the show for a little while until we could straighten things out. As far as who influences me, it's the people. The people influence me, people like you guys. I don't care what influencers have to say. It's very hard for them. I mean, some of them I take, note on certain things they say. Bongino, he's doing the work. He was there. He's doing the work. I pay attention to what he's saying. However, they don't have the same life experiences as we do. And I want to talk to people that I can relate to and whom can relate to me. And this is where I think a lot of
I
left
need bear.
come into this room with the intention of maybe trying to sneak a clip of this or sneak a clip of that. I can't imagine how many of them have come in here and thought, wow, they're they're actually, what they're saying actually kind of makes sense. You know, wow, they have a lot of the same problems that I do. Wow, that makes sense. Um, so I do think this space has an impact. Just us talking about the problems we all face, it makes people realize on the other side that we're all facing the same damn problems. It's just we have a different way of wanting to solve them. And when they take the time to listen, we may actually change minds. Um, we're not all that different. Now, you do have your crazy people, don't get me wrong. There's very crazy people out there that are just so mind screwed that no matter what you say, it's really hard to get to them. And I understand that. But I do believe that just sitting here having these conversations amongst ourselves, and whether someone came in with a bad intention, just by listening, we may have changed so many perspectives. And if we change one, they talk to their friends and say, well, I was in this chat and they're not what they told us they were. They tell all their, 3, 4 friends. And then those 3, 4 friends go tell 3, 4 friends. I mean, just that alone makes me feel like I'm doing more.
Doing the Lord's work.
So that's all.
Amen, Ari Brett. And if we are making a difference, I hope we are. It's all worth it. I don't do these just for fun. We're here for a reason. We're all here for a reason, right? And hopefully, if we can sway some people and bring them to the light, it's well worth it. Go ahead, Reptilian and Moni.
3, 4 friends. That's 3, 4 more than I have. But Giga, you had me with the memes. I was all about it. Then you said you got to know how to back it up. You got to know what you're talking about. Then you lost me because I'm me. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. But isn't that what
Then throw the memes.
Baba Booey?
You're going Baba Booey on us.
Do the memes.
And I'll go with the memes then, and that way, and then I won't comment. But I'm a definite. You can ask these guys. I put that damn bubble down there at about fucking 40, and I fill up chat with about 40 memes. I'm a memer, so I'll be memeing the hell out of it. Definitely, I agree. That's what does it. Now all this new AI shit, it's funny as hell. Yeah, I know you got some crazies out there that it drives nuts. But as far as those rooms you were talking about, holy shit! Some of these guys in here, I follow them around, and they go into some nutty ass rooms. And again, I go down in that little listen bubble, and you get to see how other people talk, how people even that come in here talk in other rooms. It's very interesting. But anyway, that's another story.
Oh, yeah, but when you get invited to their private discords because you have an alt account that pretends to be a communist because you know all the communist arguments. Oh, boy.
Oh,
I
interesting.
yeah, the mass like here's the thing that weird trend that I noticed with a lot of communists nowadays. A good amount of them are fucking furries. They're degenerates. It's interesting. They're like, I knew there was going to be a couple that would be into that, but the amount that I am seeing is fucking ridiculous.
But
It,
at
it,
least with them, you can see the tail. So
it's like, you know how the tail's attached? You don't want to know how the tail's attached. Because every one of those rooms has a little thing where it's like show tail or whatever the hell, or like whatever. Like, here's images of my fucking debauchery. It's like,
as long as they don't hold it in their mouth when they're changing it.
I bet some of them fucking do. No.
Watch the tail. Go ahead, Moni.
I
You
think it
don't
was
want to know
Bo
where they
that
put the
said
tail.
those flights that we need to commandeer them and make them fly them back out. You know what else I think? We all saw this NGO network. They had buses traveling. They had staging areas set up. I don't know why they don't confiscate every bit of that. Those people knew that they were skirting the laws. They had printouts showing people how to answer correctly so they could get through. They had attorneys. Uh, um,
Why's my face itch?
oh, what am I trying? Telling them what to say. They had a whole network bringing them in here. I say the government goes and rounds up those damn tour buses and uses them to skirt them right back out and loads up those temporary tents that they had set up everywhere and takes them right down to the border or to whatever airport they can get them out of and use it to get them out of here because they knew they were doing illegal activities and we've already got a network set up if they just go grab it.
Word. Go ahead, Mode and Reptilian.
It's all about laws and orders.
Oh, wait,
Executive
wrong.
orders 13818. If you look it up, it talks about seizing their assets or their property if they engage in human trafficking or crimes against humanity. But yeah, all the NGOs that engage in that, every bit of their money, their assets, everything can be seized.
Real quick before you go, Reptilian. Carol Ann, did you get sucked into the TV or sleeping or what are you doing tonight?
No, I'm here.
You just chilling tonight, huh?
Just researching.
Ah. Well, not a lot of hands right now at the Reptilian go. Do you have any breaking for us or anything good?
No, just same old, same old.
Are you grumpy today? Carol Ann.
No,
You okay?
just a rough night.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Reptilian.
So, call me crazy, which is okay. I don't have any papers to say so, but I've been called it a couple times. But I'm pissed about Walmart going on to Bitcoin and all that shit. I was kind of hoping we'd see Walmart felt like fall because they have made so much money off of shit food and shit products. The way I see it is we round them some bitches up, put them up in a Walmart, and let them use all the resources in there to keep them in there in tents, feed them until we get them the hell out, and then Walmart fails, and then we can bring back mom and pa's. I
Yeah, if
would
only that'd
love to
work.
see more mom and pa's pop back up. Give people incentives to get out here and fill these buildings and these strip malls and these smaller malls that collapsed that they pushed out because the rent went up too high and they couldn't make any profit. And now there's abandoned malls everywhere and strip malls everywhere. Fill them bitches back up. Give Americans incentives to open up businesses, and get the locals
going again and get the local economy going and get these big ass organizations the fuck out. Get these big ass companies out of here and get it back on a smaller scale where people have more pride in their product, where it's the community is more back in touch with each other, where you get held accountable for what you give your customer. It's a place where you give a customer a product, they walk out, they're upset with it, they come back and they talk to you and you care because you gave that person that product. Because customer service is shit. The economy's shit because there's just so much like big stores that just don't care about what they're feeding you. So I was kind of upset when I saw Walmart was jumping on the damn Bitcoin shit and they're going to start accepting. I was like, damn it! I was kind of hoping to see them fall.
Giga then Boo.
So on the topic of local, Walmart itself is actually falling apart too because we have another problem, that is Amazon. However, along with that, I can buy a lot of my meat cheaper and of much higher quality if I go to the Amish stores. So typically my mom will get eggs from an Amish store. I don't remember which one. I get all my meat from an Amish store, and they have all the cuts that I like, which is the cuts that a lot of people don't actually want. So I'm the guy who gets most of the beef liver from them. So that's one way you can support local. But not everyone has Amish stores out there, so you got to find your local equivalent. You got to search around for these sort of things. But in large part, the people who are running the things right now when it comes to groceries, it's going to be DoorDash, it's going to be Amazon. A lot of these big box companies are going under because Amazon's basically taken everything. Basically, if you want to get anything local, it has to be something along the lines of like a lumber yard or things like that. Things like the things that require you work with your hands. When it comes to food and stuffs and all that, that's going towards the big mass production globo homo fucking Amazon type shipping. Get everything in 2 days sort of thing.
I disagree. I mean, because of the wait 2 days thing.
Hold on,
there's always
dude.
gonna be.
Hold on, dude. We do raise your hand in here. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that's my buddy Osborne. So yeah, I brought you a new friend, Manny.
Hey, Osborne, we do raise your hand in here, brother. So
yeah, I
just
should have
raise your
told him
hand
that to
and
begin
respond.
with before I invited him into the space, but
No, it's all good. It's all good.
But yeah, it's much more convenient to have people just deliver things to you. I honestly see things like Hy-Vee, your grocery chains and all that. I think they're going to change to being mostly gig type. People just go in and get their stuff. I mean, the component of going in and getting what you want is always going to be there, but I think it's going to be more geared towards the gig type economy that we've been seeing grow out of forever. Because a lot of people, they can survive off that. I mean, I did DoorDash for about 6 months, and the only reason why I stopped was because I wrecked my car. I do DoorDash Monday through Friday, well, Monday through Saturday, and on the weekends I'd also teach a class at night. So, it was great. I got a lot of good tips and a lot of fun stories from it. But it's also not, how do you say, it's not a career. But that's just where I see things going. And I'm actually curious what Osborne has to say about that. But, I mean, hands first.
Gotta do this, brother. Can't have chaos. Bo, Tinkerton, Osborne, Reptilian, Army Brat, Carol Ann, Jen.
Yeah.
So am I next in line here?
No, I said Bo, Tinkerton, then you're third.
I'm gonna pull back and let him go ahead and talk.
Tinkerton was before him, Bo. Go ahead.
So, thought process. Again, observant, was noticing some of what I was doing. When I woke up from a little bit of a hangover after last night, essentially, yeah, I saw a space calling Donald Trump a bully. And I kind of, again, went in there, had fun, tried to agitate, educate, and organize. Again, my thought process is going back into I want the phalanx. I want people to understand that we need to lock arms. We need to stand by the people that I think that right now we've coexisted. Again, we see what's going on in possibly Iran. I think we've been seeing that there are threats coming from China today. If we don't do this, then this. And again, I have to say, I don't care about skin color. I care more about merit. I care more about stopping the things that have been being thrown away. And again, we were it was just being mentioned about, call it consumerism. Again, when a company wants to feed you dog shit or dog food, you're going to get what you pay for. Look at what China owns, freaking Temu. The quality is always a laughing stock, but practical application and the ability to get what you pay for, I just guess I want to say I think that we need to be done with this. We need to be done with what is simplistic. We need to encourage revolutionizing tech, revolutionizing what we need to survive. And this comes not just being alone, because I throw this out before, I think, in multiple cases. If you were alone in this world, could you actually
I wonder
be
how
successful
loud
and
my
could you
typing
actually be
is.
happy? And I believe that the answer is no. We need each other. We need human connection. And again, the skin colors, the differences of location and equator and how the sun affects us should stop controlling the way we live our lives. Again, I'm not gonna bash, because I say this again. I believe that America should have freedom of religion. It's what it was fucking founded on. But the manner is when those religions say that it's okay to look someone in the face and then spit on them and tell them that it's raining when their back is turned, I'm done with that. I do have love for my fellow human being. I would do anything I can for my neighbors. This manner that I still believe that what we did in Venezuela, we've been seeing that they've been begging for it for the fucking past 5 fucking years, because their dictator could never prove that he actually won the election. And he's not a dictator. He was a fucking king. And look at what these Democrat losers are crying about. Donald Trump being a king. This is a patent. This is U.S. patent saying, let's go. Let's fucking fight. And like, I guess I'm ready. I just am again going to say how I'm emotional. I am letting my emotions take some control. But it's this level of, again, I never thought this is what I was going to see in my lifetime, but I love my country. I love the patriots who I've been around for what I've done. Thank you.
Amen. Osborne, welcome to the chat. You're up.
All right. Well, shit. There's a lot to pack into this. I guess we'll start out with. I think Trump just locked up all legal Latino votes in the country, just like that. I mean, pretty soon Iran's gonna follow, Cuba's gonna follow. Everyone, it's been said, but I mean, a lot of people are forgetting. Dude, this is the biggest slapping your dick on the table that America's done since about 2003 when we hit back after 9/11. I mean, after the botched withdrawal of Afghanistan, who's been just fucking around. I mean, it's been China, it's been Russia, it's been Iran, it's been every adversarial country in the world has been just kind of like, okay, America ain't gonna do shit. Let's do what we want to do. I mean, shit. I mean, after this, especially with Russia, after we just knocked. I mean, we just flew past their defenses. I mean, Russia was supposed to be doing the aerial defenses for Venezuela. We just what? I mean, I think one of our planes was hit and it wasn't. It was still flyable afterwards. So there's that, and I think that us taking control of the country. Yeah, I mean, Trump admitted it was about oil. So I mean, can't really can't really give him shit there, for being honest. But here's the deal. with Iran about to fall, with what we just did to Venezuela, China can only get their oil from Russia. So we kind of have China by the short and curlies, and I think that's kind of part of the play. With the rare earth minerals, I think we're trying to do here is trying to corner them. I mean, right now we're playing a chess game with China. Russia, we're just trying to kind of appease and not really, trying to, calm that wild bear. But anyway, yeah. Anyone who's saying that this isn't America first clearly is just looking at surface level shit and don't realize that over, around the world, America has a presence, and if we lose that presence, we lose shit here. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, let's see more of this shit. I mean, let's see more decisive action that's effective with low casualties to no casualties, so we can just continue to be like, hey, you want to stop doing what you're doing and do what we want you to do, or else we're gonna fucking do this to you. So yeah. No, aside from that, shit, no one really brought up Israel, which I'm glad, because I'm so sick of fucking hearing about that fucking trope. And yeah, about groceries and things like that. I think the Amazon having the 1 to 2 days, I mean, that's dog shit for produce. And I mean, any person who actually cooks, who actually does their own cooking and uses that stuff, wants to go there and pick it out themselves, because they're gonna send you the shitty stuff first before they send you the good shit. So anyway, that's about all I got. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Caroline, go ahead.
So breaking news.
Breaking.
Bro, stop.
An APB has been put out for a 2015 silver F-150 XLT Super Cab, license plate 438ZJ, VIN 1F TEX 1EP XFE 50121. Truck has a bed cover. If found, please contact Andrew Mercado. The truck was stolen while he was reporting on how ICE makes us less safe. And this isn't a lie, I'm really serious.
Oh god, that made my fucking night. I gotta go troll him. Fucking probably pissed his pants again. Reptilian Army Brat Jan Tony.
I'll just reiterate what I was talking about earlier. I like local farms, little dairy farms around here, and produce at the little flea markets. And I'm not talking the grungy ones. I'm talking the produce flea market that we have out here where I'm at. I hit those up for the food. The food quality is shit. The clothing is shit. We pay waste. Say you pay $15 for a shirt. Think about what that shirt would cost you if we had a shirt factory here, and you didn't have to pay for the ships and the gas and the packaging and the delivery. Like, if we could focus back over here, bring all that shit back over here, we'd have better quality stuff. It'd be more affordable. Like I said before, quality. It'd be better quality, because now the place that makes the shit's not across seas, and you could show up at their front door. It's kind of funny how people start caring more about their shit when you can show up at their front door. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. I want to see that thriving America where we used to be. Car dealerships coming back here, actually working with Americans and making a $20,000, $15,000 truck that's just enough of what you need, instead of a $50,000 piece of shit and a $90,000 even bigger piece of shit. Because even though it's $90,000, I can't tell you how many mechanics I talked to when I rolled up with the Dodge Ram, and they say, "Yeah, I have all new models sitting here in the thing. Their transmissions are out because they're shit. $90,000 and it's still shit." So bring back all the industry, all the factory, bring it all back. Bring the food source back here. Get cow farms going again. Get the chicken farms going again. We have to take all this land from all these assholes that took our land, China and Bill Gates, and fuck them in their little incubator chicken meat and all this. I am so tired. Like the wife and I, if we run out, we get freezer full. If we get kind of low, she'll swing by the store and pick something up. We have thrown away, but we threw away two this week, right? We got two beefs that we got from the regular grocery store. I threw them both away. They were all glued together. It was the most disgusting shit. Like you can tell when it's from a farm or it's from the store. We didn't even eat it. We threw it right away. So, and that pisses me off. I like my green egg and my meat, damn it. But anyway, it just sucks. I wish because we're amazing. We could be so much more, and it could be so much cheaper. We spend so much money on packing and oh, it's just so stupid. It's anybody with any kind of fucking sense could see that it's all stupid. It don't make sense. It makes, and then we got child labor across. So we're okay with that. We're getting shit that we only have for like 2 months and it breaks, and but we're okay because it was only $5 because a kid made it across seas when really it made like 90 cents to make. That makes no fuck. I'd pay $20 if it lasts me 2 years and I knew somebody of age made it. Like it's just disgusting what we've given. Like I don't know. I'm tired of it. I know what we can be, and I know that we can get there. I just hope we do. Bring that shit back home and let us be amazing again. I land.
Is it me?
I ain't saying nothing. I'll get yelled at.
It is you, Army Brat, then Tony, Jacob Rowe, Tinkerton.
Okay, just making sure.
This is literally the topic of my book.
Well, I may get a lot of hate for this, but I will say the only good thing that came out of COVID was fucking deliveries. I love getting my groceries delivered to me. I love it because when I go to the grocery store, I will spend way more than I'm supposed to spend because I walk down that cookie aisle and I'm like, ooh, snack wells. Boy, do those look good. And I just start throwing shit in my cart that I don't need. So I meal plan now and I grab a few extra snacks and that's all I buy. And then it's delivered to me. I'm not tempted by anything else. But I will say I yes, I buy regular groceries, but right now everything's fucking poison. It doesn't matter what I do. I mean, I don't want to be so anal about my life that I can't enjoy it. And I'm like, well, it's all poison anyway. And this peanut butter cookie tastes better. Like this poison tastes better than this one. It's not that I'm careless. It's just like I understand the situation I'm in. But I will say that is my dream observant. When things get turned around and we have the opportunities to succeed again, that is exactly what I plan on doing. I want a family compound. I want to grow all my food. I want to raise my own animals. And I want to use money to create a life where I will no longer need money. And 10% of everything that I grow or raise, I am going to use that for good. I'm going to donate that to people who actually need it, who need a leg up in the world. Because
You will, but a lot of other people won't.
If I'm gonna be successful, I want other people to have a piece of that, you know? And that is my dream. That's what I want to do. I just want to be left alone on a few acres and take care of my family and help where I can. And that's the thing, you know, we've been humbled so much through all of this that once we do get this power back, it's because of people like you that I think we are going to have such a beautiful world to live in because we all want the same thing. We all just want to live in peace. We don't want to bother anybody else and we want to help each other. And we'd help each other now if we had the means to do it. We just don't have the means to do it. But boy, oh boy, if we were successful, I absolutely believe every single one of you in here would do what you had to help somebody else. That's why I think our world is going to be freaking fantastic because the people that deserve to be successful are finally going to be successful. So I am very much looking forward to that.
Amen to that, sister. Oh, your mom. You with us? You coherent?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. All right. Well, I need you to get real coherent. My presence has been requested. It's Jen, Tony, Giga, Tinkerton, Reptilian. Can you grab your my pen and write that down?
Just a minute.
Jen, you can go ahead meanwhile. I'm sorry.
Okay, first, what Army Brat was talking about. The family compound has been my family's dream for years. We literally have sat around on my sister's front porch and talked about this for hours. And there's so many different business ideas that we've come up with to make it like self-sustaining and then ways we can give back on the other end of that. So it's interesting to hear. I hear a lot of other people that have the same type of dreams, you know. But what I really wanted to say, and Manny just walked away, but what I really want to say is that the way that Manny runs this space and the people that it has attracted to the space and the camaraderie that we have found here makes all the other spaces completely unbearable. And I hate that. It's Manny has ruined all the other spaces for me. So thanks, Manny. Appreciate that.
Well, the good thing is I run pretty much marathons all day, every day. So we have
Yeah,
that
but
at least, right?
then we're jonesing when you're not on because we pop into the other spaces and we're like ready to throw our freaking phone across the room because we can't take it anymore.
Your mom, you need to hurry up, please.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay. Okay. Tony, then Giga, then Tinkerton, then Reptilian, then Osborne.
Gotcha.
Word. Thank you. I'll be back.
Okay, bye. Go ahead, Tony.
Damn it. Okay. You were breaking up there for a second. Yeah, I mean, think about this. In the late 1800s, all the way to 1913, everything, and prior to that, was made right here in the United States. Clothes, furniture, cars, whatever the case scenario was, it was all made here. That was the most richest time in American history because we weren't buying from some other country. We didn't have to. We were the country. We were the ones. We pioneered this shit. And then it all ended in 1913 and it went to shit in a handbag after that. So think about then the food they grew, and then there was no chemicals in the ground. So imagine the taste of that food. Imagine the things that you were building because you had access to everything you needed. You didn't have to wait for it or fucking pay 3 times the cost of it. That can happen. That's why all these natural remedies are coming around. That's why all these heirloom seeds you see people have are popping up everywhere. It's to get people back to their roots. And that's doing our own thing, not letting anybody else tell us how to do it. Don't force some bullshit down our throats and tell us it's food because it's not. And we'll be better off. I got one more thing. Tinkerton, I ask you a question. Have you ever watched Kim Clement?
I don't know of, is that a YouTube? I don't know of the name right off the top of my head.
You can find him on YouTube. It's just Kim Clement, just the way it sounds. And it's a guy, not a girl.
Try to look it up.
Yeah, and watch some of his videos. Because I think like you think, you know. So I think that will be a really good opening for you, honestly.
Can I say thank you, brother? Again,
absolutely, man.
Thank you to everybody who is here. It's going to be just to try to explain how much, if I may, that there's ever a conflict, and I know that I've had them a little bit in this space. I know maybe I spurg out at times when I have conflicts,